What's up, guys? It's Explorida. I spent the last few summers exploring Italy. Some of the most incredible experiences I've ever had traveling have been over there. I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 places to visit in Italy, so let's get started. We'll go from south to north, starting with number 10 in Sicily and working our way up to number 1 in the Dolomites. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Let's start this video off at the incredible Amalfi Coast. This is one of the most beautiful places in Europe. The Amalfi Coast is a stunning stretch of coastline along the Sorrentine Peninsula, known for its dramatic cliffs, colorful villages, and sparkling blue waters. Located in southern Italy, about a 3-hour drive from Rome, it's hard to believe this place exists. You'll be driving along the winding roads and then, bam! You'll come around a corner and be greeted by unbelievable views. One of the most well-known towns on the Amalfi Coast is Positano, with its iconic village of colorful houses built into the cliffs. It's hard to beat the backdrop of the mountains filled with colorful villas against the Mediterranean Sea. If you can handle the skinny roads, I recommend driving along the entire coastline to see all the beautiful towns. Some of my favorites were Amalfi, Ravello, and Praiano, each with its own unique charm. One notable place on the coast is the city of Atrani, one of the best preserved medieval towns. For a more adventurous activity, take a hike on the Path of the Gods.
The Path of the Gods is a 6-kilometer trail that takes you above the cliffs of the coast, offering jaw-dropping views. Just make sure you bring plenty of water and wear good shoes because it's a pretty strenuous hike.
The best time to visit the Amalfi Coast is around May or early fall to miss the summer crowds while still enjoying the warm Mediterranean weather. Just off the coast of the Amalfi Coast, there's an incredible island called Capri. To get to Capri, you can take a 45-minute ferry from Naples for around 20 euros. Capri is a small island, but it's packed with things to see and do. One of my favorite features of the island is the Faraglione, an impressive sea stack that juts out of the island. The water around Capri is so blue and clear, it's unbelievable. When you go to Capri, I recommend renting a boat to see the entire island and find all its hidden grottos. Capri is a more luxurious destination, so be prepared to spend a little more money, but it's worth it. The views are unbelievable, the food is incredible, and the atmosphere is just electric. If you're looking for a place to relax and soak up the sun, Capri is it. Now, after Capri and the Amalfi Coast, we're heading up to northern Italy to visit the Dolomites. I spent several weeks exploring the Dolomites, and they were some of the greatest days of my life. The Dolomites are a mountain range in northeastern Italy, known for their jagged peaks, lush valleys, and stunning lakes. One of my favorite places in the Dolomites is Seseda, with its green grass slopes contrasted with the jagged mountain ridge. To get to Seseda, I took 2 gondolas up the mountain and made it to the top. When I got there, the clouds covered half the mountain, making it one of the best views I've ever seen. Places like this spark your imagination and make you feel like a kid again.
Another magical place nearby is Alpe di Siusi, home to the largest high alpine meadow in Europe. The backdrop of the Sassolungo mountain with the farm huts creates a scene straight out of a dream. You can hike, bike, or just relax and take in the views.
Another must-visit place in the Dolomites is Tre Cime di Lavaredo. The Dolomites are great year-round, with hiking, mountain biking, and rock climbing in the summer and skiing, snowboarding, and snowshoeing in the winter. Trust me, the Dolomites will have a special place in your heart. After hiking the Dolomites, we're heading over to Lake Como. Located at the base of the Alps, Lake Como is a sight to see. The lake is shaped like an upside-down letter Y, known for its picturesque scenery and luxury villas. The water is crystal clear, the mountains are stunning, and the towns are full of charm. When you're there, you can walk the streets of Bellagio or take a ferry to the other lakeside villages. Celebrities such as George Clooney have villas here, and if I had the money, I'd probably buy one too. After Lake Como, we're heading to the coast to visit Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre is made up of 5 seaside villages that date back to medieval times. The small fishing villages have lined the coast for thousands of years.
The small town of Vernazza is one of my favorites, with the only natural port of Cinque Terre. It remains one of the truest fishing villages on the Italian Riviera. The colorful houses and the beauty of these cities are hard to beat.
After Cinque Terre, we're heading to the second largest island in the Mediterranean, Sardinia. With some of Europe's best coastline, pristine beaches, and the clearest water I've ever seen, Sardinia is a must-visit. One of the most impressive spots on Sardinia is the Baunay coast, 40 kilometers of coastline made up of massive limestone cliffs and secluded beaches.
Special thanks to my friend the Drone Book for helping out with footage. The Baunay coast isn't the easiest place to reach, so I recommend renting a boat to see all the coast. One of my favorite places is Cala Golorizzi, with its insane rock formation and crystal clear water. I would do anything to be cruising on a boat there right now. Just a paradise.
Sardinia is a place you gotta go. After Sardinia, we're heading back to the mainland to visit Italy's capital, Rome. Rome may be one of the most famous and iconic capitals in the world. Its history spans over 20 centuries.
Ancient Rome's architecture stands today and draws millions of tourists each year. One of the most well-known structures is the Colosseum, an oval-shaped amphitheater completed in 80 AD. You can marvel at the structure from the outside or take a guided tour to witness the interior.
One of my favorite attractions is the Trevi Fountain, a Baroque-style fountain built in 1762. There's just so much to see in Rome. After Rome, we're heading south to visit the region of Puglia. Located on the boot heel of Italy, Puglia is famous for its whitewashed towns and magnificent coastline.
One of my favorite places in Puglia is Polignano a Mare, a stunning town right on the Adriatic coast. The city is built right on the sea cliffs, looking like they're gonna fall off.
There are some restaurants built into the caves on the sea cliffs.
One of the most famous places in the city is Cala Porto, a stunning beach surrounded by cliffs and crystal clear Mediterranean water. Just pure paradise.
Afterwards, we're heading to the island of Sicily. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean, full of culture and fascinating history.
One of the most impressive places on the island is the Valley of the Temples, located in the town of Agrigento. It's one of the world's most stunning examples of Greek architecture. There were 7 temples built here by the Greeks in the 5th century BC. Unfortunately, they were burnt down by the Carthaginians but rebuilt by the Romans 4 centuries later.
One of the most well-preserved is the Temple of Concordia, featuring classic Greek pillars.
While in Sicily, we're heading to the city of Catania at the base of the massive Mount Etna volcano. It's one of the world's most active volcanoes, with ash shooting out of the top.
All right, guys, we've officially made it to number 1 on the list, and that is Florence. Located in the Tuscany region of Italy, Florence is overflowing with art, culture, and history. Florence is home to some of the most iconic landmarks in the world, like the Duomo, the Ponte Vecchio, and the Uffizi Gallery. The Duomo is a massive cathedral that dominates the Florence skyline. You can climb to the top of the dome for stunning views of the city. The Ponte Vecchio is a medieval bridge lined with shops. The Uffizi Gallery houses masterpieces by some of the greatest artists of all time, like Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael. Thanks for watching. So there you have it, guys, my top 10 places to visit in Italy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel videos. Let me know your favorite place in Italy in the comments below. Thanks for watching.